Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Sethum, and today in this video, folks, I am going to be showcasing one of the mods that I actually have on my servers, and I totally enjoy it, which is why I'm going to be showcasing it. The mod that I will show in this video is the Simple Humans mod, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already and want to see more content like this. And if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, for those who have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on the channel? Who knows? You might just enjoy them. And finally, for those interested in hanging out with me, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this can be found down below in the video description, as well as in a pinned comment. So, I'm going to try and do this without showing off too much all in one go. And there we have it, sir. There is the Simple Humans mod. Now, I have spawned one of each category just to show you guys that they do come in different clothes, and the fun thing about this is you can actually equip them with decent gear, and they do come in a range of levels. As you can see, each individual character does have a different look on their skin as well as hairstyle, and they also yield different weapons. Now currently they do only have melee weapons, so that would be the pikes, swords, and axes as well, or hatchets even. So I'm going to go through all these guys and put their headgear on so you guys can see what they look like before the headgear and with the headgear. At the moment you cannot do anything about their haircuts. I do think that should be a thing in the future. The first thing you guys need to know is that these creatures do spawn in the wild. Sometimes they are alone, other times they are in groups of 2s and 3s. It is quite random where they do spawn, and they are hostile to pretty much anything, so it is quite fun to watch them take on a dire bear by themselves and then get owned by the dire bear. In terms of taming them, it is a classic tame, whereas you will have to knock them out and then feed them their favorite food. They do like the cooked meat, or even better, the cooked prime meat, if you do want the higher taming effectiveness. With all that out of the way, it is important to note that this is still an early version of the mod, so there are a few issues and glitches, which I will cover at a later point in the time. However, these creatures have quite a few abilities. As you can see, they have a smithy-like thing and a torch. Now that's called an anvil, and the torch, so you will craft the anvil and the torch in their inventory. The anvil is used to craft some items and simplify certain items for them to use. So for example, I'm going to place it down here. And as you can see, you do have several simplify options. I'm going to show this into more detail just to show you. So you can simplify saddles, you can simplify certain weapons. At the moment, the only range weapon that they can use would be a bow and a crossbow. However, as far as I know, and from what I have read, there is a plan to introduce more weapons. Currently, I have equipped on me the torch that allows us to set up a patrol path. So this is a patrol torch, and basically you just walk around and left click to swipe. It will set a beacon or a marker sort of deal, and once you have set up a patrol path using this particular torch, you can then give that patrol path to one of your simple humans, and I'll show you how to do that later. There are two options for the patrol path that you can give to the humans. One would be to go in a circular motion, and one would be to go back to front. So basically, once it reaches the end, the simple human turns around and follows the opposite of the patrol path until it reaches the beginning, and does that all over again. Now I'm gonna set my simple human to go in a circular motion, and once I've done that, I will then select my human. So to select the human, you right click. Oh, let's do that again so you guys can see. There we go. So we've got the option to give patrol path mode. So I'm going to select, say, a small level human. So we'll do this. Then you whack him over the face with it. And that's that. So put the torch away. The markers disappear. We will then select patrol. I want him to go in a circular motion, and then we will give him the order to patrol the path. So he's now going to go to the beginning of the markers and start from there. And let's just follow him a tad bit. As you can see, he's doing a good job of following the patrol path that I have set out. What I do like about this is that you can set up quite a lot of markers for the patrol path, and sometimes the humans do tend to just stop there and have a bit of a break to reinitiate them on their patrol. Just give them a gentle punch. Normally works. Not all the time though. But as you can see, they do a patrol, and we're gonna wait for him to come to this end and see how this works out. Sometimes they do tend to get stuck on certain things, so do bear that in mind. As I said, this is still a mod that is in its early stages of development. Another thing that I will be covering in this particular showcase video is the fact that they can mount certain creatures. At the moment, there is a small list of creatures that they can mount, and I've got some ahead of me. Now, in order to get the creatures to mount them, you will need specific things. But before we get into that, I want to show you something else. So I've got this naked human here. I've got several items. I'm going to put some skins on her armor, and then I will equip them to show you guys that you can actually also set specific skins on the simple humans armors. Now, in terms of the armors, they can use the normal stuff, and you can also use the, say for example, ascendant gear to place on them, which does actually make them a lot beefier. As you can see from their stats, they do not have that much in terms of health and not a lot in terms of teleport, so they should be easy to knock out. But as you can see, with the skins on armors, they do look pretty neat. I do like that. Now over here we do have the aloes. This is one of the creatures that the simple humans can mount, but in order to do that we need to simplify the saddles. So I'll take the saddles, and for this particular video I have chosen to put ascendant saddles. So we will simplify these bad boys. As you can see, it also changes the icon of the saddles slightly. So I'll pick these up, and then I shall place them on the aloes. Now, because I have simplified them, it doesn't mean that I cannot ride the aloes. Of course I can, and this is where the first glitch comes in hand. So let's get this guy to mount the aloe, which is over there. As you can see, it looks pretty gnarly, and this is kind of what got me into having my own pack of aloes on my server. The fact that I can mount humans on them, that just adds to the game's experience. And at the moment I'm stuck. Oh dear. So yes, you can get them to mount certain stuff. You can also mount them on, I believe, Argent and Raptors and a couple of other dinos. I am looking forward to the possibility of them being able to mount Rexes. That would be totally amazing. Or pack creatures such as wolves, maybe. I don't know if they can mount wolves, but there is a list of things. I ideally would like them to be able to mount pretty much just about anything. So let's get you over here. Now, once you tame them, you cannot ride them. The only reason I can ride this creature is because I force tamed it. So actually I want you to mount the aloe. So what I normally tend to do on my server is I normally tend to have a pack of aloes, and I will then go out hunting. It makes that a lot more fun. So I'll take the saddles off of these two creatures. I am going to go and simplify these as well. These are normal saddles, as you can see. We will simplify them, and we'll do that for that as well. You can do that for weapons up to the crossbow. And of course, once you've simplified a weapon, you can then equip them on your simple humans. And there are more weapons to come, so hopefully we will get some nice ranged weapons as well. It would be nice if we could equip them with the tech gear. So as you can see, this is a simplified saddle, but I can still mount the creature. So let's get some of these guys over there. We will mount them on a raptor. Now, Normally, when they are mounted, they don't really do anything, and in order to control the creature that they are mounted, you must whistle at the creature at the moment. It would be nice if you could just have the NPC follow you and set on aggressive, where the creature would probably control the dino. But at the moment, it's just a cosmetic thing, so you can have them mounted on creatures, but you control the dino. I think you can put crossbows on them, but I've not seen them shoot or anything. However, they do seem to use their pikes off of the back of a creature. So there we go. That guy's mounted on a raptor. I'll try and mount you on the Argent. And that's not working. Maybe you need to be a bit closer. Let's try that. Mount. Argent. Not working. Nope. Alright, well. As I said before, there are several issues with regards to these creatures. And this is one of them. I have not tried in my gameplay to get one of these creatures to mount an Argent, but it does not matter. They are still pretty darn cool. It is a simple mod that stacks with just about any other mod, which gives it a bonus. I like the fact that it actually works, and whilst it does have some glitches, it's not all that bad. The other thing you need to know about this mod is I do not recommend leaving your NPCs mounted on the dinos when you log out, as the NPCs tend to go invisible or despawn, and they will only be found at the 50-50 region of the map underneath the map in the water. So yeah, mount them up, use them, but dismount them once you've finished. That does work. And also, I'm wanting to show you guys that they all have super neat names, which I totally like. I would like to have a wider variety of names, but for the moment it does do the job, and I do like the fact that they're not just called simple humans. They all seem to have a name and a surname. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these guys out on a little hunting spree, and to me this just adds depth to the game, and it actually makes the task of going out hunting in a pack a bit more entertaining, if you will. I don't know, I just like the idea of having NPCs on my dinos riding behind me as if they are covering. Now I want to be the alpha, so I'm going to pull a point in this guy. Hopefully I get to be the alpha. I want to be the alpha. I'm the alpha here. Let's see what we can kill. No, I'm not the alpha, I guess. Well, whatever. I'll go with this, and let's go and do some hunting. You might see them use their melee weapons. However, I've noticed that they don't seem to use the ranged weapons off the back of the creatures at the moment. There isn't all that much. Let's play around with this Sarco. There you go, sir. Take that. As you can see, they do some sort of thrusting maneuver with their or that's what it looks like to me. It looks like they do a bit of a thrusting maneuver with their melee weapons, but it's alright. It's alright. I don't really need them to do much of anything. It just looks pretty. Maybe later on they will have more of a effectiveness when mounted. Maybe they'll use their weapons a bit better. Maybe you can actually even set range weapons on them. Okay, that guy's flying away. Let's go for this guy, and maybe we'll kill another creature or maybe two and then call it an end. I did show you pretty much everything that I intended with this mod. It is, as I said, a simple mod. I do really like it. It works pretty smooth, and yes, it does have a few issues, nothing too big and game breaking, to be fairly honest, and I do like the way it works. There was another mod that I used to use for humans, but that was well glitchy, and it spawned a few too many humans to the point where it was making the servers laggy. Now, in terms of this particular mod, I have not had that issue, and I do enjoy running it. And the other thing is, in the wild, the simple humans are hard to spot as all hell. So that is it for this video, folks. I'm just going to show off this particular human that has got this wonderful armor set on it. Well, it's actually a skin, but it does look nice. The humans work as intended for most of it, and I cannot wait to see where this mod's gonna end up. That is it from me for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more similar content, and if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, for those interested in hanging out with me, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this can be found down below in the video description as well as in a pinned comment. Until next time, stay safe, folks.